Hey beautiful, I will be sharing with you how I make my DIY herbal grease for hair growth. Most of the time whenever I make my hair growth booster grease, it spends like 3 to 4 weeks before, yes, before the whole process complete. But this time I'm going to do this process in just a day. This is the faster way I make my hair growth booster grease. Yes guys, this particular hair growth booster grease is amazing. It's like a little magic potion. This is the hair growth booster grease that I just make. Anyway guys, let's dive right into the video. This DIY natural hair grow grease is not only going to grow your hair, it is also going to stop it from breaking. This is the herbs that I'm going to be using. It is mixed with 3 amazing herbs that is prone to massive hair growth, like thyme leaf, rosemary leaf, sage leaf. I am also going to add a bit of fresh aloe vera gel into this DIY hair growth grease. And guys, the amazing part about using fresh herbs, you are going to get all those nutrients and instant benefit. Plus, you are going to get that massive hair growth that you long been looking for. I will highly recommend you mix your herbs instead of just using one. I know most of the YouTubers come up here, they will share a video about like rosemary, just rosemary, and some of them will talk about bay leaf, just bay leaf, because of the YouTube algorithm, something like that. That's why, but most of the time, whenever I come up here, I may share just one herbs, talking about the benefit of that herbs, but mostly when I'm at home, whenever I'm doing my DIY hair growth product, I always mix my herbs together. And I will also suggest that you check to make sure you are not allergic to any of those herbs before mixing it. Yes guys, so I am going to wash these herbs and put it into my strainer and shake it to remove excess water. And after that, I'm going to put it into my boiler blender. Yes, I'm going to try to remove the leaf and put it into the blender, because the boiler blender, it's got a little bit. If you have like a big blender, you don't have to remove the leaf from the stem. You can just shake out the excess water and just take all of it and put it into that your big blender and just add like a teaspoon or like 2 tablespoons of water just for it to blend easy, blend it well. All right, so I am still taking this herbs leaf from the stem and I'm putting it into that blender. This is it. This is how it look like. The remaining herbs leaf, I'm going to end up pan frying it along with the blended ones. Meaning, the reason why I decided to blend the herbs, I don't want the nutrients to go to waste. If I just take the herbs and just fry it, I'm not going to get all those nutrients into the oil. I usually like to blend it so the oil can be like soaked with the nutrients. I do not want my product to go to waste. That's why I like to blend it first before pan frying it. And when I'm pan frying it, I will pan fry it on a hot oil. You have to be careful when it comes to that hot oil. Yes guys. All right, so I did add 3 tablespoons of MACA powder. blend it together well. After I was done blending and shaking, yes, now it's time for me to do the pan fry. All right, so I am going to be using 100% organic virgin coconut oil grease. Because of the thickness, that's why I decided to use coconut oil. So I did use about 6 to 7 tablespoon of coconut oil. As you can see the measurement, I was kind of going wild on that, but I would highly recommend that you measure the oil according to the product you are using. If the herbs is too much, don't make the oil you are using too little, and if the product is too little, don't make the oil too much. Yes guys. All right, beauty, so I wanted to be on the safe side, so when I was putting this herbs mixture into this coconut oil, it wasn't so hot. After I add all of my DIY herbs mixture into the oil, then I increase the heat, yes, so that the water can dry out from the oil, so that I can be left with only coconut oil mixed with herbs instead of coconut soup. All right guys, let's get real. So we don't want the water to stay in the oil. We want the water to dry out. And if you like to use a whole lot of wax, I would highly recommend you use grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil has a high tolerance of heat instead of coconut oil. I've used coconut oil so many times making my DIY hair product, so it's not a problem at all. It's really amazing. And by the way, it's a cold pressed organic coconut oil. Yes guys, as you can see, this mixture is like cooking. I know some of you guys will be saying, well, when the product cooked that well, is it gonna be good? Yes, it's gonna be really good, because all of the nutrients from the herbs going to suck into that like well, and when it suck into that oil, which gonna make this oil really beneficial for your hair. I will highly recommend when you pan frying these ingredients, make sure you dry out all the water before you drain out your oil, because we don't want no water setting in this product. If you leave any water setting in this product and make this butter, in less than 3 days, it's going to start smelling bad. So after I was done pan frying the herbs mixed with coconut oil butter, I turn off the stove. Yes, then I'm going to add in my white shea butter. I add like 4 to 5 tablespoons of white shea butter and just like mix it with the herbs leaf together, let it melt. I only wanted the shea butter to melt. Adding that shea butter, I mix it with the herbs leaf real good. Mix and mix, blend, shake everything. You can see it's foaming. It's not foaming because it's still cooking. It's foaming because the oil is still hot and the crock pot is still hot. I turned off the stove already, and the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add in 2 full tablespoons of baby Vaseline. Yes, the Vaseline, it smells really good. I know some of you guys going to say petroleum oil. Well, petroleum oil, most of the hair product, some company do pour petroleum oil into the product. And what this baby Vaseline is going to do is going to make it smell a little bit pleasant, and also like make it a bit thicker. The Vaseline doesn't have like nutrients in it that's going to grow your hair, but it's going to make your hair softer. It's going to keep your scalp clean. So after I finish like stirring and mixing, then I'm going to add in some hair product wax. Yes, I'm going to put a name in the description of this video. Mix it well. After I'm done mixing everything, then I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of hair product wax. This is one of the important part about making this DIY. Make sure you are using crock pot or crock pan, because when you turn off the stove, the pot is still going to be hot and your product is not going to slip on you. If you fix this product or make this product the right way, it will last with you for a month without you getting any funky or bad smell to it. I would highly recommend you don't use too much wax. Mix the product well. When I'm finished mixing the wax in this DIY, then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of MSM. Mix it well. I am just screening it. After I am done screening it, then I'm going to add in 4 to 5 whole cloves just to keep this product preserved so it can last for like a month or 2. Yes. So after I am done doing all of that to this DIY hair product, I'm going to let it cool down before adding in some lavender. Yes, the lavender gonna make it smell really good and also gonna keep my skin and scalp calm. Yes, I want calm and clean scalp. So after this product cool down, it's going to start taking it and I'm going to add in this lavender. Sometimes I like 2 or 3 tablespoons, and sometimes I add like 1 tablespoon. It all depends with my mood. Yeah, so I'm gonna add in like 2 tablespoons of lavender oil. Yes guys, mix it real good. After I am done mixing, yes, I'm gonna set it on the counter so that I can turn into this butter. I would highly recommend before going to bed, you should close it with the top, and you can also set it in the refrigerator so that it can get taken faster. So this is how I do apply this product on my natural hair. Sometimes I will apply it on my hair before using my product, and all the time I will apply it on my hair after using my product. And most time I will like apply it on my hair and let it sit and sink into my scalp, my hair, everything for like 1 week, sometimes 2 weeks. Then I go back in and remove that braid and reapply this product on my hair. And I will recommend before you put this product on your hair, spray a little bit of water, just a little bit, so that the hair can be damp. Yes, because if you just apply this grease straight up to your hair without putting little bit, when I say tiny little bit of water, your hair's going to be too greasy, and grease by itself is going to mess up your bed sheet, your pillowcase. We want to make sure we add a little bit of water so that the product can absorb into the hair shaft itself instead of it making the hair so greasy.
It's so treasure